You sure no one followed you here?
Trust me, everyone in Port Charles is asleep by now. Why don't you get in?
You can never be too careful.
Which is exactly why I proposed meeting so late at night. It wouldn't serve either of us to be seen together now.
Well, then I'll keep it brief. I thought you'd like to be brought up to speed on what's happening with Julie Ramsey.
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, you say that so well.
Like you really believe it.
I do.
That's my girl.
I didn't do it. I didn't kill anyone. No.
Don't you want to know the rules before you ante in, princess?
Dad, what are all of you doing here?
Playing poker. It's my deal. Dead man's bluff. Aces high, one-eyed jacks see all, and naughty girls always lose.
I bet 5 that Julie, a general homicide killer.
I'll see your 5 and raise you 5 more that not only did Julie do it, but it was a solo act.
I'm in.
Me too. Ready to play, princess?
I don't like this game.
Don't be rude! Guests in your nightmare.
But you're saying I'm a killer, and I'm not.
But that remains to be seen.
We'll find out soon enough. The answers are all in your cards.
I win. 4 queens. I told you I'm no murderer.
Wouldn't you like to see what the rest of us have? 5 high spades, royal flush. Read 'em and weep.
Not so fast, John. We are splitting the pot.
With me, too.
It seems that all 4 of us win this time. Minds in hearts, one of the ironies of life.
And death.
I had 4 queens. There's no way any of you could have made a royal flush. You set me up. You're not going to get away with it.
Why not? You think you can get away with murder?
I didn't kill you. And I'm going to prove that when I stand trial. I'm not the only one who believes I'm innocent anymore.
Who else? That fancy shrink or your so-called husband, who could they convince?
Not us. And we were there. Someone has to pay for what happened.
Julie should.
Make the real murderer pay, not me.
Come on, Julie. They locked you up in here because you're crazy. Are you sure you can trust what your head is telling you?
You killed us.
You killed us.
You killed us.
You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us.
And how about you? Care for a drink?
No.
Thank you. I have to be at Ferncliff in the morning.
Business as always, I see. And how's your prize patient doing?
You know, I managed to get her through her competency hearing with flying colors. In fact, I predict that Julie is going to dazzle poor Charles when we get to trial.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
You know, excuse me, Davy, but I expect you to be much more pleased. And Julie being released from Ferncliff benefits you far more than me.
Well, I'm not so sure that's true anymore.
Julie is released. She regains Lucy and Scott's trust. She takes Christina back, which is what you've wanted all along.
Well, it's really not much of a strategy now, if you think about it, now that Scott and Lucy are no longer a couple.
Well, then we'll just have to figure out other ways to use Julie when she gets out of Ferncliff.
Nah, it won't be necessary. No, as far as I'm concerned, you can let her rot in Ferncliff.
Well, you know, I'm glad that you're so certain it's over between Scott and Lucy.
And you're not?
They're apart now, yeah. Scott and I, we even made plans to go out on a dinner date.
And?
I see them look at each other. And there's something going on there.
More than just history?
Well, sometimes history's enough, isn't it? They've been known to patch things up a time or two in the past.
Perhaps you're right about Julie being of some use to us. We'll go ahead with her. In the meantime, are you continuing your pursuit of Scott?
Oh, of course.
Well, I don't care what it takes to keep Scott and Lucy apart, but I want it to happen.
Hey, Dr. Morris, wake up. We're gonna be late for the hospital.
Dr. Morris, no one has called me that in years.
Well, I haven't known you for years. I've only known you since June when we started our internship. Now, come on, my car's in the shop. You promised you'd give me a ride, and you know how Dr. Burgess is when we're late for rounds.
This is the old place in the Scanlon basement. How did I get here?
My. It looks like Her Royal Highness finally cut loose and had a couple margaritas. Or 3 or 4. Jake dropped you off last night at midnight.
Jake? But he's dead.
You're really out of it, aren't you?
Maybe I am.
Okay, well, whatever. Take some aspirin and get your butt in gear. We're gonna be late. Come on.
1997. The past 2 years must have been a dream. I didn't kill anyone. Hi, Dad.
Calm down, princess. You'll wake the dead.
I thought I dreamed the murders.
No, this is a dream. The murders are real, and you have been a very bad girl. Didn't we teach you that hospitals are for curing, not for killing?
No, but this...
Busy day. Pick up your charts.
Grace?
Have your rounds all set up for you, Julie?
No, you're dead too.
Am I ever? But let me tell you, it is a pleasure being here today, even if I have to wear this stupid blue sweater one more time.
Dr. Marshak, please report to emergency. Dr. Jake Marshak, please report to emergency.
Julie, be a pal and loosen this rope.
No!
They need me in emergency.
Whoa, slow down. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I am seeing dead people. Kevin, please. Please, you've got to help me.
Thanks to you, I'm no longer on your case, Julie.
Yeah, but I need you back. People are saying that I did something really bad.
You mean about the murders?
Yes. And I think they're wrong, but the more they point their finger at me, the more confused I get.
And you understand, don't you, what it's like to be accused?
Better than anyone, however. In my case, I was innocent.
Are you saying I'm not?
Now, actually, I'm not the one to judge.
Then who can?
How about a jury of your peers?
But you and I are the only people here who are alive.
Who better to judge you than the people who are already murdered?
It's the week you've been waiting for. The truth about Hannah is revealed. Sonny's world is shattered. This week on General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
This trial is about to begin.
I don't have a lawyer. Who is going to defend me?
Well, this is a special trial. You get to defend yourself.
Well, shouldn't there be a judge?
The key players are already here. Now, you stand accused in the murders of Bennett Devlin, Grace Sullivan, Cassandra May, Jake Marshak, and John Canellos? Wow. How do you plead?
No, I've already been acquitted in 4 of those cases. I thought I'd only be on trial for the death of John Canellos.
But this trial isn't just for you. This is also for your victims. They want justice, and I'm sure they'd be pleased as punch to get it from you. Now, what was your plea again?
I'm innocent.
We'll see. Let's get started.
Julie is a liar. As a young girl, she told stories to get out of trouble. Later, she lied about not touching the gun that killed her brother Buddy, even though we found her fingerprints all over it.
After I heard the shot, I ran in and saw Buddy with a gun in his hand, so I pulled it out. It was just a reflex, and I never said anything about it because I was scared.
As I said, she lied then, she's lying now, and not only to the jury, to herself. She drove that pen through my heart. She killed me!
Pretty damning testimony, Julie.
Don't I get to cross-examine?
Normally, yes, but right now we're really pressed for time. Dr. Marshak. Dr. Jake Marshak. Is it true that on the night of the nurse's ball, Dr. Julie Devlin knocked you unconscious from behind and then hung you from the rafters?
Yeah, it is. And I was Julie's friend. I stood by her. This was my payback.
Thank you. Thank you very much. No further questions.
Wait, Jake, you said you were knocked out from behind, so you didn't see who the person was. And how could I have dragged you to the rafters? You're so much bigger than I am. It had to be someone strong, someone like Greg Cooper.
Shut your yap! This whole Greg did it story. Come on, no one's ever gonna buy that.
Greg, you promised to testify for me. Tell them what you told Rachel and Chris. Tell them that I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, right.
Can you believe her? What a sense of humor.
She's so funny, it kills me.
Well, I think we've heard enough. The evidence is in. The verdict is obvious.
It is?
You're guilty, Julie. And on behalf of all your victims, I sentence you to death.
No, this is a mistake.
Them's the breaks, Red. You better run for it, Julie, or else somebody might just get you from behind.
Chris, they're after me.
Who's after you?
Dad, Jake, Grace, John, the general homicide victims. They say I did it, and now they want me dead.
Did you do it, Julie?
I don't think so, but they seem so sure of it. I wonder if they're right.
They're wrong. I know you're innocent.
You do?
Yeah. And so does Christina. See, how could someone who gave birth to such a little angel ever have committed those awful crimes?
But if Greg brainwashed me to
he
do
can
it...
play with your mind from now to the 3rd millennium. But it's not in you to kill, Julie. You may have a wicked sense of humor, one I appreciate, by the way. But the bottom line is you care too much about life to ever take someone else's. Why else would you become a doctor? Why else would you risk your safety to bring Christina into this world?
I didn't do it.
That's right. Good. Now, you're going to have to be willing to fight against what everyone in this town thinks about you. Show them what Christina and I already know. And then we can be a real family.
Oh, isn't this just too precious? Doting husband. Cute baby. Who said you could have any of this, Julie? I sure didn't.
You can't take it from me, Greg.
I can do whatever I want to you. Whenever I want. You know, the poison in one of these babies is enough to kill the entire Japanese sumo wrestling team.
You won before. You took everything from me. My freedom, my sanity. Not this time. You can't take Chris.
What good is he to you while you're stuck in Ferncliff? That's where you're gonna stay. I'll never testify for you, Julie.
Then I will find another way to prove I'm innocent. I am getting out of that place, and I am building a new life for myself, and you can't stop me.
Hey, it's your dream. How about a parting gift?
No. No, Chris!
Never underestimate me, Julie. When it comes to your life, I still call all the shots.
I couldn't even venture to say who'd be calling you at this hour of the night.
Some people I deal with don't seem to take well to the light of day. Now, you must fill me in on your efforts to befriend Karen Wexler.
Well, I managed to get Scott's daughter the new chief resident position at the hospital.
And is she helping you by putting her support behind Julie?
I think she's starting to lean in that direction, yes.
And Scott, what about him? Which way is he leaning?
He's going to take a little more work.
Sometimes I think the only way to break through that thick skull of his is with a baseball bat. But short of that, you are the only one I can think of who has a shot.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence.
I see I'm not the only one who gets late night calls.
Hello?
I'm sorry to be calling so late.
No, it's all right. What is it?
I had a nightmare about the general homicide victims. And then Greg Cooper said he wouldn't testify for me.
Julie, that's just a dream. Yeah, it's perfectly normal for you to have feelings of anxiety right now.
But what if Greg gets on the stand and ruins everything? He could keep me from my baby.
And I promised you I wouldn't let that happen. And don't you believe me?
I do. Everything you said has come true. I'm just so scared now, and I need your help more than ever.
Are you willing to trust me?
With my life?
Well, then, like I said, you have nothing to worry about. Look, it was just a dream. Julie, that's all. Just a dream. So you go back to sleep. And I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Thanks, Dr. Locke.
Good night, Julie.
Is she Nervous about the trial?
Just normal jitters.
You have the look of a tigress who's just finished feeding.
I told you I would get control of Julie. And I kept my word.
Poor thing. She just manages to break loose from Greg Cooper, and now she finds herself under the thumb of someone else.
Yeah, but you know what, Davy? This time, that thumb is mine. And she won't be able to escape it.